today's episode of Green Bay Nation. When can we start to see the Packers offense take off, and what will be their keys to victory against the Eagles? Plus, we'll take a look at some viral videos this week. That's coming up next on Green Bay Nation. Hello, welcome to Green Bay Nation. Lily Zhao here, joining me to chat everything Packers as always. You guys know these guys. He's an editor and writer for Packer Report and creator of the Packaday podcast. Andy Herman right there to my left, and he's a radio host on 107.5 and 1400 The Fan. Marcus Eversole down there. All right, guys, after 3 weeks, the NFC North is looking pretty good with the Packers sitting right on top at 3-0. So let's delve right into it, though. They defeated the Broncos 27-16 at home. But now that we're 3 weeks in, is the way that they're winning sustainable? What I mean is they get out to a lead, the defense really wins the game for them. Is that a sustainable way for them to win the rest of the season?
I guess sustainable, that's an interesting word. I mean, if the defense continues to play like this, then yes, they're going to win a lot of games. I mean, they're giving up fewer than 12 points a game right now, 35 points on the season. They've scored 58, so fewer than 20 points per game offensively. If you're only giving up about 11 a game, though, you're going to win a lot. The only problem is chances are at some point you're going to need the offense to come through. So that's where the word sustainable comes into play.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think a couple things. The fact that they're able to win the turnover ratio so much right now, I think that's obviously a huge advantage. The team that wins the turnover ratio more often is going to win the game. You have a quarterback who doesn't turn it over very often. You've got wide receiver, running back, tight end group who generally takes care of the ball pretty well. But I think every single game has its own identity, and I think they've played three very tough defenses so far. You have a Chicago Bears team that's known for defense, a Mike Zimmer-led team defense, a Vic Fangio-led team defense. Three tough defenses, three not-so-great quarterbacks. The defense looks great now. The offense hasn't. I think that's going to flip as time goes on and they get different matchups.
That's a good point. I mean, the defenses they have played have been really, really tough these first 3 weeks. But, Brian Gutekunst said it might take until midseason. Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur said this offense may take a couple of weeks to really get going. So with the defense that they played in mind, can you expect them to get a lot better? And will that happen this season at all offensively?
I think it'll happen at some point. They're going to be better offensively than they've been in the first few weeks, and Andy brings up a great point. I mean, not only have the Packers not played in the preseason together, so new offense, new scheme, new coach, but to start at Chicago against the Vikings at home and against the Broncos at home, I mean, as far as a script would go, that's about the toughest possible script you could have with a new scheme. So it's not entirely surprising to see him stumble out of the gates per se for a little bit, but they got to get going soon. I mean, we say it's a long season in the NFL, but you can only say that for so long. I mean, this is week 4. That's a quarter of the season right there, so the clock's ticking.
When do you need to put up a lot of offense? When you're losing, right?
Yeah.
They've been losing for 6 minutes and 1 second of this entire season. They went down 3-0. They went down 3-0 in the very first game in the first quarter. At the start of the second quarter, Jimmy Graham caught a touchdown pass, and they haven't been losing since then. So if you're losing, you need to put up offense and put up points. If you're winning, you lean on your defense, you trust your defense, don't turn the ball over. I think that's what they've been doing so far. It's been successful. We'll see when they need a situation where they need to actually put up points if they can actually go out and do that.
Great points, guys. Well, I know, a lot of was made this offseason about Jimmy Graham, the tight end, how he fits into the scheme. He said he fit in really, really well, but this season he's had a lot of injuries, only 3 catches and a touchdown thus far. Devontae Adams also helped out a touchdown for the first 3 weeks as well. Matt LaFleur took some blame in it. Aaron Rodgers made a point that we have to get both these guys some touches, so is that going to change moving forward?
It's got to change with Devontae. I mean, he's clearly your best offensive playmaker, and they need to get him the football. I mean, there's no excuse for him to have 15 catches through 3 games. It's not his fault. They have to find ways to get him the ball. I mean, that's how defenses start their game plan every week against the Packers. That's how the Packers should start their game plan offensively. Get number 17 the ball. As far as Jimmy Graham, I'll be honest, I don't know if it's going to happen for Jimmy Graham in this scheme. He doesn't block. He's had a Hall of Fame career, but the 32-year-old version of Jimmy Graham in 2019, I'm just not convinced he's got much left in the tank.
I couldn't say it any better. I think, Devontae Adams, you have to find ways to get the football to. he, 4 targets last week, 4 catches. That's not so bad. When you're targeting him, he does great things. So there has to be an emphasis put on targeting him in the offense. Jimmy Graham, you got to start by getting that separation first. If he's getting separation, there were a couple times where Rodgers looked his way first this past week, and it just didn't happen because, blanketed coverage on him. So I think Jimmy needs to work to get open in those situations, but Devontae, you have to figure out a way just to get him the football.
I totally agree. Well, you guys, on the bright side, though, this Packers defense has really carried this team the first 3 weeks. And here are the stats so far. They've allowed 35 points. They're first in the league in takeaways with 8. They're tied for second in the league with 12 sacks. They got for Joe Flacco 6 times as well. I mean, Jair Alexander, very confident. He believes they have the best defense in the NFL. Patriots might disagree with that. But do you guys think that they can keep up this pace as the season goes on?
Keeping up this pace might be tough, but if they play at this level, I mean, statistically, maybe some things will change, but the key stats you look at across the board, the Packers are right there at the top. I mean, you mentioned +6 in the turnover margin. I mean, that's huge. If there's one specific stat that leads to wins and losses, it's the turnover margin. You show me who won that in a given game, I'll tell you who won the game, and that's 90% of the time going to be true. They're really good, and specifically, you got to give a tip of the cap to Brian Gutekunst. I mean, every single guy he brought in this offseason, right away, early return on investment.
Bases.
Oh, there's no doubt. 3 sacks for Preston Smith the other day, a couple for Za'Darius. Rashawn Gary had his first sack. Darnell Savage had his first pick. Other than that, it was pretty quiet for Goody's new guys, I guess.
Yeah, right. I definitely want to see it against some better quarterbacks from a defensive standpoint. I do think that they have all the talent in the world, and I think what you have to look at is who do you want to attack? What do you want to attack? Do you want to attack on the outside with Kevin King and Jair Alexander? Those guys have been fantastic on the outside. They have 2 very competent safeties in Adrian Amos and Darnell Savage. The pass rush is getting there with 4 rushers. It doesn't just have to be Mike Pettin sending exotic blitzes all day long. So I love what they're doing. I don't know what you go after as an offensive coordinator to try to attack this defense. We'll find out when they play tougher quarterbacks, but it's been going fantastic so far.
All right, guys, we are kind of running out of time, but I want to just kind of get some quick answers from you guys, though. So, Andy, kind of who really got the game ball from you this week?
I got to go Jair Alexander. You talk about somebody who played a complete game. Emmanuel Sanders had 2 catches. Both of those were in zone coverage. And then the big turnover, he took it away 1 possession game and got it in plus territory.
All right, so on the flip side, Marcus, who dropped the ball in week 3?
Well, I'll go with the guy on the flip side of Jair and say Kevin King dropped the ball. It just wasn't his best game. I mean, Cortland Sutton had 5 catches for 87 yards, while Jair was blanketing Emmanuel Sanders. King struggled with Sutton, and we kind of talk about these guys like they're a tandem, Jair and King. Jair has shown he's